We looked at the weather forecast and thought it may clear for the game, so we sort of had the option to play. We'd prepared to play early on, not to give them what they wanted, and around set piece and things. So the guy started with ball in hand, sorry, and made good ground, and that sort of set us up for the start of the game.
Thanks, Ben. Does that feel like your most complete performance of the year so far?
Was a on them. You could just feel them. I think just by being reasonably direct and purposeful about our carries and what we were doing. I felt the team was that connect, and I thought that was. You know,
We're in year 22.
They were a capable team with ball in hand, and they have, they're well balanced and they varied. They went around the front of the line out and got us there when we were down, and then they're a smart team. But the boys dug in and managed to keep them out until just later in the game. So to the boys and their preparation they went through during the week, I thought they put in a solid week. They were up for it tonight, and when you're up and you're together, you generally get a good result.
And you've been on the end of a few Brumbies line-out drives over the years. How good was it to dish it out to them tonight?
Yeah, it felt awesome. I think it was part of the game plan, and I think that made us nervous. Well, I definitely felt nervous throughout the week and throughout our training prep. So there was the feeling of that within our forwards group. So I think when that happens, we get on the edge of our seat and we actually prepare genuinely and bone deep. So to get it rolling tonight for us and get over the line, especially, I think it's props to the work that we've done right through the season, because we've gotten so close so many times. So against a good Brumbies side who pride themselves in set piece D, and they're usually the ones who are doing the rolling mauls on other teams. So we've got to be happy with that.
Were you surprised at how easy it was for you?
A lot more from them, but I was expecting a bit more fight, I think. But I mean, credit to us. We've got to pat ourselves on the back. We went direct and did what we like to do and just carry it clean. There are times there where they challenged our breakdown and really made a mess of it for us. So there's probably a clear work on for us heading into the next week. But overall, yeah, I think very, very happy that we're able to dominate a good Brumbies team.
Vern, I think you've scored last 4 matches 170 odd points and conceded 20 odd.
I think, like I said before, it's just being connected, being together, and getting a plan together and putting it out in the paddock. And I can see there's a bit more these games. I think it's important. I think it's also important to say, park this one. It was great. That we need to get to our next preparation, which is Reds, and we're going away for 2 games, so a little bit different, and just being able to adapt to each situation, each team, and prepare well. And obviously I think there's some good things, and we just need to put good things on top of good things. It's just nothing changes really. We just keep working and trying to get better.
Paddy, what's your assessment of the forward pack this year? Obviously, the platforms there, line-out drive, scrum, busting up the middle, offloads. That platform seems better than it has been for any length of time. What's your assessment of how that's going?
Yeah, I think we put it down to the coaches having faith in us, and then obviously Fish, Portito doing some pretty massive work, real good work with our lineouts, and I think the stats speak for themselves. So there's that part of it, and then I think the game suits us as a forward pack. So we know when we get our roll on, we're feeling pretty good, and that confidence plays a big part in how far we go. So that's one part of it. But then I suppose, parking it now and then moving on to a red side who've come off a good win against the Highlanders team. That's the next challenge. So whatever the next game is, that's where our focus goes, and I think that's been the challenge for our Blues team as a whole. Play good. How do we back it up next week?
Then last night we saw the Hurricanes continue their unbeaten run and become the first team to win in a very tough place to win over in Fiji. You guys responded tonight with it's your biggest ever win against the Brumbies. Does it feel like you're kind of chasing them? You're pursuing them. Anything they can do, you can kind of match.
Oh no, that's that makes a good story. It makes a good story, but really we're just focused on ourselves, and we play them when we come back from Australia. So we can use those 2 games to try and get better and see if we can get to their level. They're obviously setting they're out in front and setting the level that you need to get to, and we'll just work away quietly and see if we can get there, and we get a bit of a test in 3 weeks' time.
What did you make of Caleb Clark's stint at halfback?
Outstanding. He got counted down a couple of times, and I thought there was some good stuff around the. Last time we were halfback down, I think Stephen went into halfback, Steve Perifetta, and this time we had to find somebody else. So they sorted that out amongst themselves, which is really good. They can. We thought Mark Tillier would have been a good halfback, but then Caleb jumped in, and he's got a good left kick on him as well. He didn't need it, but that sort of things. You can see that the team's growing within itself around those types of situations, and not getting stressed by them, and working through them against good teams. It's so important to keep working at this and those types of scenarios as we move forward during the season.
Then combined for 170 odd metres, bring down to Dalton and Hostin. Charts. Are those kind of big time performers? Are they kind of showing the way for you? Type of guys and the way they're playing.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I think what they're doing is they're nailing their preparation during the week. I think they're getting that right, and they're just going through. So you get to the game, idea of what come and control what they're doing. Dalton's getting strong. I can see the determination he's bringing around being the best he can be, and I think he's just kicking in. I think he can become like everybody. You've got Paddy, his experience and full dimension to the back. So there's some good things happening around the team, and they'll keep encouraging each other and challenging each other to get better as well, week to week.
Tafo and Eric.
Mate, you lose. You've got Stephen out and you've got Finn out. 2 All Blacks, and these guys have stepped up and they've got better. So that's
just might want to call any questions.
Don't fall into that one.
The trap. And with the trap, we'll finish. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah.